Now we come to the fourth beast, Daniel chapter 7, verse 7. It says, And after this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong is exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it, and it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there was 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things. Now, this fourth beast, it lacks a name. Even Daniel himself cannot even afford, in the wisdom that God has given him, to mention, even to give a name to this beast. He just says that it was terrible and exceeding, it was dreadful and terrible and strong exceedingly. That is its characteristic. And we saw from Hosea, yes, he called it in simple terms a wild beast. A wild beast. Now we continue, and we know that from prophecy, this is what I did not introduce in the first place, that in prophecy should interpret itself. For instance, the beast in Revelation chapter 7 has been mentioned several times, and the explanation of the beast has been given in also that same chapter. We will begin first from 17. Let's hear the definition of the beast. These great beasts, which are 4 kings, which shall arise out of the earth. They are 4 kings. Listen from verse 23, what the prophet says. Thus is said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces. Therefore, beast is associated with kingdom. In ruling this world, there are only 4 kingdoms before Christ comes. Before the coronation of Christ, it's the coronation of Christ, then Christ comes and destroys this whole system, and he sets up an everlasting kingdom. Listen how the prophet of the Lord tells us. Verse 19. He wanted to know more about this fourth beast. He didn't mind about the first one, the second one, the third one. No, he had a desire to study about the fourth beast. And the fourth beast, listen in verse 19. Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was diverse from all the others, exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured, break in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet. Now, he desired to know. This is Daniel. He desired to know of a truth of the certainty of this fourth beast, which is exceeding terrible and dreadful. I wonder if you, my friends, are also want to learn more about this fourth beast. Sorry on that. I wonder also if you have an interest to know more about this fourth beast. This which Hosea, we've seen in Hosea, he lacks a name, he just calls it a wild beast. Also, Daniel lack words to describe this. We've seen that the first beast, the description of it is so vivid. A lion. Who doesn't know even a lion? The second one, a bear. A bear. And who don't know a bear? We all know a bear. The third one, a leopard. And everyone, including even a small kid, knows what a leopard is. But this fourth beast is beyond the imagination of even the human. Only Daniel was willing to see it, and he lacked words to describe that fourth animal. And this kingdom, Daniel tried to get much more information to learn about this fourth kingdom, since there is a secret that the people of God who are sleeping at this very time, they are ignorant to learn about this fourth beast. And you know that God says, my people do perish because of lack of knowledge. My friends, lacking knowledge, that is death sentence. Lacking knowledge, death sentence. Therefore, it's like committing suicide. In simple terms, committing suicide, you are tying yourself in a rope and putting it above on the roof, in the rooftop. Then you're killing yourself too quickly. Let's continue. We hear more stories, more explanation on this fourth beast. I'll repeat verse 7. This is Daniel chapter 7. It says, After this, I saw in the night vision, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly. And it had great iron teeth. When it speaks about iron teeth, where does it take you? Of course, it is in Daniel chapter 2 verse 42. Verse 42. It's from verse 41. From 41 and 42, it says, And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron. Nope. Let us begin from verse 40. And the fourth kingdom, the fourth beast, it says, shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaks in pieces and subdue all things, and as iron that breaks all things shall it break in pieces and bruise. This, in simple terms, it means that this nation, when it comes into existence, it shall kill as much people as possible. It will kill without mercy. It will kill without mercy. And we know one such example was brutally murdered. Dear friends, it was the Son of God, whom this kingdom did put on the cross, a shameful death. Yeah, it broke him in pieces. And when you read verse 31, and whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron. the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of iron, for as much as thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay. First, let's come slowly. Let's understand first what clay is. Clay, we are being told that the people of God, they are likened unto the clay. Therefore, this kingdom will try to merge with the people of God. And we know that it succeeded in 323 AD. Constantine, after doing some half conversion into Christianity, brought into Christianity is pagan idols, and it's still being worshipped. Sadly, it's still being worshipped in in our very institutions today. That's a sad reality, that the church and this pagan empire, they merged to form an alliance, which the result was so evil that we read that in verse 8, I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn. You know, it had 10 horns, and there is a small horn, a little horn. Let me not say a small horn. Let me use the very words, the little horn, before whom there were three of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things. Here we see a distinguishing characteristics, that this small horn emanates from these kingdoms, and we know that horns represent kingdom also, like the beast kingdom. Therefore, this kingdom, it was divided into 10 tribes, 10 tribes of Europe. You will do your own research to look on those 10 tribes of Europe. And after this little horn emanated from among those 10 tribes, it subdued the three. They did break away these three nations were done away with. These three nations, they protested against the adoption of the Trinitarian pagan doctrine. I'm repeating, they protested against the Trinity doctrine. That's why they were, even the Pope himself never wanted these nations never to appear in their map. They did blot away those three nations, the Rulis, Vandals, and Ostrogoths. They were wiped away from the existence in the old world. Now let's continue. And I'm repeating verse 7. And it devoured and brake in pieces and stamped the residue with the feet of it, and it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. Now, let's listen to other characteristics, because other characteristics we are being told from verse 23 onwards, but we'll begin from verse 24. Other characteristic concerning this kingdom, this terrible and exceeding dreadful kingdom. And he shall speak great things, that is the papacy, the papacy, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and dividing of times. That is 1,260 days for the for the for the prophetic periods. If you convert that times and dividing of times, that is 1,260 days. Converting that into prophetic prophetic days into literal days, literal time, it is 1,260 years, and it did rule. It did fulfill all these things that have been stated in verse 25. It says, "He shall speak great words against the Most High." What are some of the things that they spake against the Most High? The first one is taking God's name, using. God himself says this. Let's listen to what God says. This is in Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 8. 42 verse 8. God says this, "I'm the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images." Listen, he repeats the same thing. 48 and verses 11. He says, this is God speaking. He says, "For mine own sake, even of mine own sake, will I do it. For how should my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another." And I will ask this system, the Roman papacy, who gave you that name? God himself says that my glory or my name will I not give to another. He will not give to any man. He won't even give to me. He won't give to you viewers. He won't even give to the Pope himself. But who gave the Pope the name Holy Father? Don't you think that is I don't know what should I call it, but let's read another verse here. This is in Psalms chapter. Let's hear the names of God. This is Psalms chapter 99. 99 verse. Sorry, it's not it's not Psalms 99, but Psalms 111 verse 9. It says, "He has sent redemption unto his people," that is God. "He hath commanded his covenant forever. Holy and reverend is his name." The first name of God is holy. The second one is reverend. And all those people who are calling themselves holy, I don't care if it's holy word, holy, as long as you are using the name of God holy, you are taking the name of God in vain and using it. And God has said he will not give his glory to another. And who gave you that name? Because it's not God. You know who it is. Those who are calling themselves reverend, I don't want to mention anyone, but you know yourself who gave you that name. Of course, it can't be Jehovah, because Jehovah said, just said that his glory and this name he can't give to you. Who gave you? Let's continue. Verse 25. And shall wear out the saints of the Most High. This happened during the Dark Ages, during those that has just been described in a time, other times, and at times and dividing of times. A time, times and dividing of times. That is 1,260 years. During that period, between 538 and 1798, many people were killed. The saints of the Most High were